Hey, welcome back to J&A Home Buyers channel. I'm Aaron. I'm the A in J&A. We are home buyers in the greater Houston area. We are actually based in Katy, Texas. On this channel, we talk everything real estate. So if you're a buyer, if you're a seller, if you're an investor, this channel is for you. We have all sorts of content. And today we're specifically going to be focusing on foreclosures versus a short sale. What is it? What are the details? How does it impact me? Which is better? How does it impact my credit score? All the good stuff. Keep posted as we dive into the details. All right, great. So foreclosure versus short sale, kind of some of the details. Foreclosure, I think almost everybody has heard about foreclosure, what it is, but long story short, it's a non-judicial process here in Texas. That means there's no need for a court case or anything like that, where they can file a court proceeding to foreclose upon your property, have your property auctioned off to the public, and then you lose the ownership of your property, right? And that's typically due to non-payment. It can occur to non-payment of taxes or a mortgage or a number of different ways, but that's how that occurs. So if you're facing a financial hardship, just understand, hey, you're not alone. There's hundreds of others here in Houston that are facing the same problems you face every single month. We talk to them, a lot of these people, every single week and help them out of different situations. So we're going to be talking today about a scenario where you're facing a financial hardship and your house is upside down. So what do we mean by upside down? If your house is worth, let's say, $200,000, but your loan is still $250K, you're upside down. You actually owe more than you could sell the house for, therefore you're upside down. So this could happen for a few reasons. It could be that the market's gone down in your area. It could be that you need more repairs to your house. Therefore, it pushes the value of your house down. And we've seen a lot of that this year with drought here in Texas. It's affected a lot of people's foundations. They need a lot of work, repairs, breaks a lot of other things. It happens. So this is the situation you're facing, and you're facing now foreclosure. There is an option called short sale. So what is short sale? Short sale, very simply put, is you're going to go to the bank and you're going to say, Mr. Bank, Mr. Lender, I know I owe you $250K. I can't pay you that. Here is proof that I am having financial hardship. I have no job now. Here's no pay stubs. Here's my bank statement, etc. I can't make this, so you're going to be stuck with this property, or I can work with you to help short sale this property. And they will often accept that. In exchange, the terms for you and the impact to you is not as bad. So a foreclosure is much worse for a home buyer to be facing, especially as it impacts your credit score. It'll be typically, both of them will actually be on your credit for a full 7 years, meaning that it'll be seen anytime your credit's pulled that you either had a foreclosure or a short sale. However, when you look at what kind of loans you can get and the debt you can get later, the foreclosure is much more severe, right? Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac will not lend to you for buying another house for 7 years, whereas Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have had a lot of stuff recently where they're talking about, hey, within 2 years time frame, if you're showing a steady buildup of positive credit in other areas, yes, we'll lend to you again and you can get another house. So short sale is good. It requires a little bit more work from the seller, but the payoff is huge. And if you're working with a real estate professional like a realtor or a home investor that understands the short sale process, then it's a lot less work for you to go through, right? So long story short here is not having to pay the $250, the bank takes a loss maybe of a certain amount, but that loss may not be as bad as a loss they would take if that property got auctioned and foreclosed and vacant for a long time, had worse repairs, etc. So that's why they do this. They'll take that loss on paper and work with you sometimes to do this. Again, you have to actually talk to the bank, but before you talk to the bank, it's important that you do your homework. So how do you start? The first thing you need to know is really, how much is your house worth? We have no idea really until we sit down and do a comparable market analysis. Asking a realtor to do that for you can help you pin down the value of your house. And then list out the repairs that are necessary, if there are any, for that property. J&A Home Buyers, we're actually investors. We buy houses here in the Houston area, the greater Houston area, but we're also licensed realtors, which means that we can pull that CMA report for you. We can give you a detailed report of all repairs and other things like that, and we can help you package that up to send to the bank and help them in the process of assessing the risk of your house. When you're selling a house as a short sale, if you're going to sell it on the MLS, look for a realtor that has a lot of connections to actual end buyers, simply because the retail buyers, they might bid on your house because maybe it's cheaper, but they may also back out a lot too, which then leaves you having to find another buyer, and it creates more work for you there on the back and forth between the banks. Once you find a buyer, the back and forth does take more time than usual. Typical closing here in Texas of a short sale is anywhere from 60 to 120 days. So just be prepared for that. Contacting a company like J&A Home Buyers, we understand that, we deal with that. We're in the home buying business, right? And so we're ready to work with you in that manner and help you collaborate with that bank. Reach out to us, give us a call on or fill out the form on our website. One of our team will be in touch with you and set up a meeting to come meet you at your house.